Hello everyone. So we are looking about these functions with return type. Okay, return type functions. So in the last video we have seen a function that returns an integer variable, right? So now to get a little more practice, let's write a function that returns a string value. Okay, the function is going to return a string value. Okay, so let's take a task like this. Let's say I'm asking your name. Okay, I mean we are passing a name and the function should say hello that name and how are you, something like that. Okay, so let's say if your name is John, if you're passing your name, the function inside the function as a parameter, the function should return you hello John, how are you, like that, a string, like a string value. Then you can print it if you want. Okay, so let's see how I'm going to do it. Okay, so I know this function is going to return a string value. Okay, hello John, how are you. So I will change it as string first. Okay, then I will change the name. Let's say greeter. It's going to greet a person, right? So it's greeter. I'm going to greet hello how are you, like that. And what is it going to take? It is going to take a name. So name is also a string value. Okay, string. Okay, so let's have the name as like name variable. So let's not have the name, let's say n. Okay, so n means name, right? So you can give any name you want, but you cannot give the name as a variable name because it looks like it is a reserved keyword because it is in color. Okay, so let's have n. Okay, or you can, if you want, you can have x, your problem, no issues. You can have s, everything is fine. Okay, so I'm going to have n. It's just a name, right? N is just a name. Or if you want, I can have s. S is fine, or anything is fine. Okay, let's have n because it's like okay, let's have x. That makes sense. Okay, I'm going to have a string and with the name of x. Okay, then what I will do is sorry guys, I'm going to print hello. Okay, something like that, hello x, how are you. Okay, so how to do it? So there is something called string concatenation. So we are supposed to join two strings and make it a single string. Okay, so let's do it in Arduino now and see how it works. Okay, so our keyword is normally what? Serial.println. Okay, anyway, serial.println, no, not serial.println, my bad. I'm going to return that string value, right? I'm going to concat and return the string value, right? Okay, that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say create a new string value. Okay, let's name it as s. Okay, that means this new string value is the one I'm going to return. Okay, I'm going to return the new string value. Okay, so what is the new string value? Hello John, how are you. Okay, so I'm going to say first hello John, not hello John, hello. Okay, hello. Then I want to have this variable, right? John is the variable name. Okay, so I want to have this variable. So how do we do is we just have that plus sign first. Okay, you add a plus, okay, and say x. Okay, so x is obviously a string. Okay, so that what does it mean is these two strings are going to be joining now. Okay, so hello plus x, that means hello. If x is John, John, hello John. Okay, then what I should do? I should have how are you, isn't it? So let me have type the how are you word here. How are you? Okay, so let's have 3 dots at the end. That's fine. So what does it mean is I'm taking the hello string and connect it with x name plus how are you. So this is going to be a final string that says hello John, how are you, or hello David, how are you, or hello Smith, how are you. Whatever the name you are giving will be joined in the place of x. Okay, now what I will do is I will return the string. Yes, very simple, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. Now what I will do is in the void loop I'm going to call the function. Okay, so let's say a person's name with what's the name we can have? Let's have Rose, maybe a girl called Rose. Okay, so I'm going to pass her name here. Okay, and I want hello Rose, how are you as the outcome of the function, right? So what I will do is I will call the function and I know I have to pass a string value inside the function. Okay, that is the rule. So I will pass the name here. So let's have the name as Rose. Okay, so when we pass a string value, the string should be passed inside two quotations, right? Okay, now what is the problem? Will the greeter function will print the value? No, it will just connect or concatenate these strings and give us the string value as a return value because we have changed here as also string value as string value. Okay, so this will return hello Rose, how are you? But we have to print it, right? Then only we can see in the terminal or serial monitor. So what we will do is, we will, since this is returning a string value, I want to store it in a variable, and then I can print the variable, or I can do whatever with the variable. Okay, so obviously this greeter Rose is going to give us a string variable. Okay, because it is going to give us s is a string variable. So the returning value from this method should be assigned to a string variable. Okay, so what I will do is, I will create a string variable with the name, let's give it a name, like let's say a. Okay, fine. Then I will assign the value of the greeter to a. Okay, or if you want, you can do both in the same line as well. Okay, I will say string a is equal to greeter Rose. Now what is the meaning of it? A value will be this return value of the function. So what is the return value? Hello Rose, how are you? Okay, so what I will do is, a value is now hello Rose, how are you? So now what should I do? I should print it. So I will say serial dot println a, and we are good. Do you understand this, guys? Do you understand how this thing works? It's very beautiful, right? Very neat and very cute. Okay, and you can call the function once again with another name, and you can print that name as well. So that means one after the other, both name will be printed. So let's not worry about that. Let's try this out and see whether this thing works or not. I'll clear it. I'm sorry, I'm going to paste my code here. Okay, and let's see hello Rose, how are you is being printed or not. Okay, let's start the simulation and see hello Rose, how are you is printed. See how beautiful it is. Okay guys, now do you understand how cute the functions are, how amazing things we can do with these functions? See, even string concatenations, you know. Okay, so from this video what you have learned is how we can return a string value using a function as a concatenated value. I mean, we can pass a particular string value, and how we can return a modified string value, and how we can assign this, how we can call such return type functions, and how we can assign the returning values to a variable. Okay, does it have to be a string variable or integer or whatever, how we can decide, you have studied in the video, right? And then what we can do with that variable, that means return value, we can serial println, or we can do whatever we want. Okay, and also you have come to know, or you have studied how to concatenate strings, or how to connect 2-3 strings in Arduino together. Okay, in Arduino, how to connect 2-3 strings together and make it one string. It will obviously make it into one string. So you have known that using the plus sign, and you can pass a string variable obviously. Okay, so guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, please do subscribe us, or give a thumbs up, or share our video, and give whatever support you are willing to. Okay, so I will catch you up in the next video, guys. We will study more interesting stuffs. Until then, stay safe.